Sup, dude? You're gonna need one of these. Cause it's time for Dudes After Dark. Let's go!
Oh, we got the tall dogs tonight. Tony found us 6-packs. Let's go. Dudes After Dark is officially in session. I think we want to stick with that. I like that. We're going to crack a beer to say dudes are in session. We're ready to dude it up here tonight. We're talking Lobstah as we got Keith Potter, one of TikTok's viral, awesome, educational lobster fishermen out of the great state of Maine, coming on here tonight. As always, we're going to be inspired by Garage Beard, including my decisions as the show goes on throughout this thing here. Responsibly, of course. We always believe in being responsible and having a good time, dudes and dudettes. Garage Beer, again, the official drink of the Dude Network. You know how we do things over here, especially on Friday night. Love each and every one of you. So happy you're here with us. We made it through another week. We survived. Let's kick this great 3-day weekend off. Everybody gets off Memorial Day here in the States. I know we got some Canadian friends over here. Sorry for you guys on Monday, but we'll be thinking of you while we're all still drinking garage beers on day 3 of our great American holiday weekend. American freedom isn't dead. That's what I think every Memorial Day. There's still hope for us. So there's 2 other co-hosts here with me tonight, as always. I'm ready to just have fun. Another crazy busy week for us. We hope all of you have had a great week. Please make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. Let's get some new people in here tonight. We got a good family. Let's let this crazy world see what true friendship and community is. Get them over here. Let's get some new blood in here tonight. Let's show them what we're all about. But as always, not joined by myself. We got both the dudes here tonight. Friday night has become our hangout session from our busy schedules. So first, our Californian that's been born again, the poncho wearing, sursterman slurping, artichoke grilling, 3 types of pepper growing 12 months out of the year, despite the weather and conditions, growing, green thumb having, Alfredo slinging, flat iron roast grilling, good friend vibe having, Johnzy.
Man, I wasn't sure that one was going to end, dude. That was a good one.
I hope Damon's is that good too.
Oh boy.
A lot of pressure. But you know what? He had some good ones where yours were lackluster. So what goes around comes around.
He's got a lot of good things that flow off though.
The Kakalaki stuff. Yeah.
And once we came up with the segment soothsayer,
that was
producer
a good one.
professional,
that was a good one.
It's just it's easy. He does a lot around here, folks.
A lot of bangers. Hey, we're live on Facebook. I just realized we made it.
I know. I double checked. All right.
We're still working
out.
There
was a snafu, man.
We're still working on this whole pro sports late Thursday thing because apparently you can't even say the word anymore. That's how much they own the name of sports now. So
yeah,
big no on
that. But for all those fascists in that office, screw you guys.
That's right.
Oh yeah, hey, proof's in the pudding. What's up, Greg?
Hey, Greg in the house. What up? So let's get our third amigo on here, John Z. Let's get our
absolutely
the three-time People's Champion of Chili, because beans go in it. The South Kakalaki segment soothsayer, sauce slinging, miner of Carolina Gold, maker of the downtown funky brown sauce that we used on some wings this week, and they may or may not have been some of the best wings I've had in a while. And I didn't even have to fry them.
It's a religious experience.
Well, I didn't fry these ones, but the sauce
I'm
is
just saying that sauce.
Oh, the sauce. Yes. Yeah. But our hardest working man in the building sometimes, a lot of the times, a man that makes it all happen, a man that's got an in-ground pool that doesn't use it, a man that's got 6 smokers in the screened-in patio porch to keep out them skeeters down in Florence, Kakalaki, the southern version. Damon.
What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody?
What up?
How the hell
What up?
are you, buddy?
Good, man. I'm about to put some fish in that damn pool, so I'm gonna make some use out
Got
of
to
it.
use it. Jeez, I'm about to bring my. I'm gonna about to come down with my family just so that thing can get worn
Which the good
out a
thing
little
is
bit.
I can put some Nemos and stuff in there because it's salt water, so they'll survive.
Definitely not.
Those and dories.
Definitely not the same salinity
Oh,
level.
it's not. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
oh well.
you could always
definitely
try a
not.
good old nurse shark.
Yeah. Boom. Sharks only. That's it. That's it. Sharknado up in here.
And he is from Florida, bro. He is from Florida.
True.
So this,
We need to give away.
we only get to hear about these sauces. No fair. Well, time and place. It's right now. It's a homie hookup. That's it.
Man, yeah.
Oh,
Just
here's
gotta
a
wait.
Hey, what about this idea?
What? Yeah.
Let's put
Hey.
some lobsters in it.
Put
We might-
lobsters in there, man.
We might
Still,
can ask our guests. Yeah.
again,
might
still
survive.
not the same salinity level, but you
Alright.
can work on that, bro. It's just a huge fish tank at that point.
Yeah,
It might cost a lot to maintain, but
dude,
I mean,
think
hey,
of like the
you're already
coral
paying
reef
for the pool.
system. Think of the coral reef system you could put in that thing.
That is
Dude, that would be absolutely dope, bro.
I think we're on to something. Okay.
If you pulled that off,
Okay.
you could probably sell tours of your freaking pool.
Yeah.
Everybody stew on this. I think we discovered our after party topic.
Yep, absolutely.
I think we got it. We'll probably have 6 more along the way, but that's a good starting point.
I love
absolutely
it. I absolutely love it.
I can see it now.
Oh,
I'm coming out, Florence Damon. I'm coming
Hey.
out.
Hey.
That would be a hell of a collab party for sure, man. That would be sit there, hang out and
swim down and put coral in for
Yes.
like, time for dinner. Like, look, a fresh yellowtail.
Yep. Johnsy's in his little mermaid outfit.
Merman.
Merman.
No,
Here's the deal.
Little Mermaid.
I will.
No,
2024. He could be.
I'll do you guys. I'll do you guys an even bigger favor. I'll wear my Speedos to do it.
Well, as long as it's up under your fin, yeah, we're good.
I don't know, but where are your balls going to be?
I don't know
inside or outside of the Speedos?
Say that again.
But where are your balls going to be? Inside or outside the Speedos?
We'll have to sag and have a little crack showing to get it all in there, but.
Oh, he has to wear them backwards. He's got to wear them backwards. He's got to wear them backwards.
He's got to wear them backwards. Oh, Lord, Damon.
Oh, God, that was good.
Oh,
old banana hammock.
Oh, beans and franks. Beans and franks.
There ain't no twig and berries there.
That's for the after party. That's for the. I can't. I got some funny stories about water polo, but that's not for this show today.
Here we go.
You can say whatever you want, dude. Say whatever
water
you want.
polo in Damon's saltwater coral reef system.
Yeah,
I would drown both of you.
It's already.
I would drown both of you.
I would just grab you by your left ball, dude. Don't give me.
Nah, you wouldn't even get close to me.
Oh, my arms are longer than yours. I know for a fact. I got reach, bro.
Bro, you don't even know how to play the game. You'd be screwed.
I know how to grab balls. I mean, what? Nothing.
That's a B right there.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
After party.
We're not even gonna get that far.
Yeah, we won't ever make it.
That's for that other .com.
Yeah.
Johnsy on whose shoulders? Damon's. Definitely Damon's.
Yeah, I guess.
Damon needs a back massage on that neck. It's like them damn machines with like the red balls that circle and swing around.
Oh, wow. We talk about those way too much here.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. Yes, we do.
We've had that.
Well,
with that.
yeah. You try to come back from it, you're like, no. We
Well, we cannot discuss the origin of how we were told that story because somebody would get embarrassed, and they don't deserve that. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the origination of someone that John D knows blurting out of the big balls statement and embarrassment, and that was how we first learned about it. At least I did.
Yep.
It was awesome. Memories were made in that. moment.
This is a fact right here. This is a fact.
Yes, and it's awesome. I cannot wait to see it. The videos.
Chip,
So
3 Overs Daily, our good buddy Steven right here, who also is crushing on a new show here on the Dude Network with yours. Damn it, yours truly, the big Tonester.
Me,
the boss man. The boss
I'm that guy.
Yeah, the boss.
Because we thought we needed another show.
Late Night Parlay. If you guys haven't checked it out, but you like sports, you like sports betting, definitely check it out.
Be easy on how you say everything, though. Be easy on how you say everything. We don't want to get canceled tonight, too.
There is a variety show that has a lot of sports talk and celebrations. I would say losses, but after last night, that would be a lie.
It would be a lie.
We were winning. Dollar.
So follow for more pro tips.
Yeah. That we can't talk about.
And that wasn't just a reference to the last conversation either.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Full circle.
Hey, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying what's up. We love you, man. We always appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, man. That's the best. We appreciate you. Popped off yesterday. Back. Hey, we're back on Facebook, Chip. Saw that. Hope you're obviously watching.
Yeah.
But anyway, our show tonight. Real excited about this one here. What do you guys know about the world of lobster fishing other than that lobster is delicious?
Like mostly for me, I've seen like the Maryland, like it always seems like they're calm waters inshore pulling up lobster, or I see people like dive down and retrieve them in like 20, 30 feet of water. I've actually seen a black lab that does it too.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right,
black lab retrieving lobster, dog?
That's a bird dog, bro. Man. I can walk out and grab my birds, but a lobster retrieving dog?
Man, we're gonna I think we need to tell Keith about this whole get a good dog to get lobster thing. His life's gonna get way better and easier after this show.
Hey, who knows? It might have been his dog.
Just go get you a good hunting dog and go get him, boy. Fetch him up. Fetch him up.
Like wild, dude.
That is wild.
Right.
Damon, what do you know? I mean, have you ever been around it? I know you grew up in Florida, which is, where John's talking about the old tickle sticks.
Yeah.
Cool how to do it.
Oh, it's the same way with John's. It was just all shallow stuff. Nothing huge.
Like I know nothing about commercial or big time or out in the ocean. I don't know anything about that side of lobster. Crabbing and fishing, but not lobster.
We know you know about crabbing.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Yeah, bowls that big, you get crabs. You heard it here first.
Not true.
More surface area.
That's right.
Negative.
All right.
The electromagnetic force around those, it keeps things away.
Okay. Now they have their own force field.
Yeah, I can't even think of the name of it. I'm lost now. What's that little energy ball? The Tesla ball. Yeah, that's there. Yeah. Tesla balls.
Where do you think you got the ideas, boys?
Yeah, there you go.
I told you I worked at Tesla.
You did. Yes, you did. See? Hey.
He was fired for stealing intellectual property. We know where he stashed it.
Absolutely not. Was definitely not fired.
Man, we can talk about these all night. Let's learn about
some man, too much.
We don't learn enough about these
balls. All right. Lobster fishing. Real excited about this one because at the end of the day, we are the Dude Network. We try to get a variety of interests. I have absolutely fallen in love with the videos of them using like crazy baits, educating us, removing barnacles, like how they affect lobster, like showing like the the rules, but like the preserving of the fisheries and stuff like that too,
Right.
which is really important because you got to preserve it for the futures down the road too. So yeah, and I'm sure there's people that don't play by the rules. So this guy's going to teach us some of the rules, teach us some of the ins and outs of lobster fishing, straight out of Maine, the Green State. A man that hit his first hole in one on his first time ever playing golf today. True story. Saw a video.
No way. That's
Keith
tough.
Potter.
There
Hey
it is.
guys.
What's up,
How we
How's
man?
it
doing,
going,
brother? Good
man?
evening. Good evening.
Oh, can't complain here, man. Getting ready for Memorial Day weekend.
What
Heck
is
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so does that mean you get a 3-day weekend here, boss?
Well, this weekend I do. Like, it's touch and go with us. You could be called up to do anything at any moment, really.
Is that how that works? You're like always on call?
Well, kind of weather based. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like when the sun's out, make hay kind of situation.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you've had a rough patch of weather, which right now it's really good, so it don't even matter. But if you haven't gone or you're itching to get some traps out, when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Okay.
Right.
Well, from farming country and like construction and skilled labor, like can't do roofing without good weather. You can't do outdoor construction without good weather. Landscaping. So I guess lobster fishing makes sense based on the weather, which is
Yep.
kind of nice though, because when you're like 8 straight nice days, you wake up and there's like rain in the forecast. You're like, thank you, Jesus.
It's like, oh, yeah. But also, we have such a short span to really make our money. Like our money making months are coming up right now, so we have to make pretty much a whole year's salary within like 6 months, if
Hmm.
that. So
Okay.
pretty much from July to sometimes you can stretch it to December, but yeah, that's about what we got. So you got to go and you got to
Okay.
go hard.
So it's like pretty much balls to the wall, but then it's like kind of you get the if you manage the money and make enough money and have a good lobster season, you can you can coast and just kind of chill out for 6 months if you want.
And if you're smart with your money, you save
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Which I would
Yeah.
not be. I would not be a good lobster fisherman. I
No,
would not.
there's a lot of lobster fishermen that are not good lobster fishermen.
So
You
is
see,
it like
what's
go ahead.
that? Oh, I was gonna say you see a lot of stern men, which I've been guilty of it. They'll splurge, you'll make all your money, they'll buy all these toys, and we like to say, well, I'll wait till springtime and I'll get the good deals because then they all blew through their money and they're like, hey, I'm selling this for two
That's
grand
right.
cheaper.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a Prince of the Poor's move. That's Prince of the Poor's approved.
Oh, I jump on them.
What were you saying, John Z? What was your question?
I was saying, so is it like an official season, or is it just when the lobster and weather are there?
Well, it varies. So, like here in Maine, we can fish all year round, regardless. But in the wintertime, there's really no lobsters going.
And terrible
So,
weather.
well, yeah, it's just cold. But there's also
Yeah.
the catch is so diminished that they're just not trapping, and so a lot of people take their traps right up, put them on the land for the winter instead of getting them beat up, leaving them out all winter.
Right.
And so, like I was saying, like the upcoming months is really the lobsters tend to shed now coming up, and then you get a really good surge of lobsters coming in. So you go and try to catch it what you can, and till they peter out, and that's usually about December. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
people do fish. I fished all winter, but it's not fun. You pretty much just go just to clean the buoys and get everything straightened out. Is what it is.
Or just have
Real
something to do.
work.
Or like there is in-laws coming over for dinner
Yep,
and
That's
bingo.
right.
lunch. Hey, my cousin's
He
coming
didn't even
over
hesitate on
over
that
the
one.
weekend.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what?
dang, we really ought to go get those things hauled through.
Yeah, like man, that's crazy. I literally just told them that I would go help clean the buoys all weekend. Like,
On
how did you?
the other side, though, there are places like Canada they do have a season, and
Okay.
they can only fish those months. So it varies where you go. Just the same with like the laws and regulations. They all vary from state to state or country, I guess
Oh
you
yeah,
say too.
everything has a season, and it
Right.
sucks. It's
Yeah.
always the wrong season here in California.
So we actually have a comment here. He's like, "Oh, he's from Maine. That's the best lobster." Is Keith, in your unbiased opinion, of course, probably unbiased. Would you agree with that statement?
To be 100% like honest, you're not going to notice much of a difference between Canadian and Maine lobster or say Massachusetts. The big difference that I think a lot of people are talking about is, and this comes down to their season. Canada does not catch lobster during their shedding or molting process.
Okay.
So we do. And those, in my opinion, tend to be the better tasting lobsters. Like we call them shedders. So if you get a fresh shedder and you've seen that bad boy, they got a really good sweet taste to them.
Okay.
And I think that's what a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
Those ones don't make it to market. Those ones stay out. They go
Yeah,
right.
I pocket a couple of those bad boys.
Yeah. Hey, taxes. Everybody's got to pay the tax, man. Everybody's got to.
Hey,
Takes all.
yeah, cut
Takes
that one
all of
out.
it.
Cut that one out. Yeah,
Yeah.
We got to
That was a
delete that.
hypothetical situation, Keith.
yeah,
That was
that's
a
right.
hypothetical. Uh,
Yeah. They also have
no,
different style too. The way they make their like lobster rolls, like there's a Maine style, and I think it's maybe Connecticut or something. But some people eat them warm, some people eat them cold, and me personally, I think the cold ones are the way to go.
on the lobster
Okay.
rolls,
Yep.
I just have a hard time with a cold sandwich.
Yeah,
Cold
it's
seafood.
you get past it though. I'm
Same.
telling you.
I like hot sandwiches.
I think I would at least like it warm with like hot drawn butter on it or something, man.
See, that just comes down to preference too. Like
Right.
you guys might want that one because that's what they do. They just warm it and smother it in butter.
I'm just gonna
Hate
try
to
one
hear
of
it.
each, and I'm just gonna do one of each and figure it out, and I'll just make an official decision for
That
The
all of
is
us.
a
cold, the
fair.
cold, the
Yeah,
cold will be
do
better.
like a Dave Portnoy bit. One bite, everybody knows the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one bite and then take
One bite
30.
is he eats half the pizza. Shut up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just pouches the whole thing right in his mouth.
I like that. John Tapper was with him recently, and he was like, "I thought we were supposed to take one bite. You're still biting." He's
Yeah.
like,
He
Oh,
goes,
I bet Tapper
I get one
buried
bite, he
him.
gets 37.
yeah. He goes, "I get one bite, he gets 37." Yeah.
Yes, take that.
I love that. Oh, I'm gonna pull up you guys' chat so I can see some of these comments too.
Oh man, we get a lot. We get a lot. So there's a lot to go through. But we have a great group here, man.
I was really jealous. I was looking while I was in there, and you guys got your legit setups going. I had to go run and grab my ring light because my lighting in here is so terrible.
Oh, sorry,
How's your
man.
battery? That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we invest. We do that. We've been doing this for 2 years. So we probably figured we'd start like looking the part just in case this ever gets anywhere. Like, just in
Well,
case.
I have a legit setup, like my PC, camera, and double monitors, all that. But that's out in the living room with the heathens running around and the missus.
He said the heathens.
So
Heard that. I
I
got a
used,
couple of them running around upstairs.
yeah. So you feel me?
Yeah. It's a wild
I
time. It's wild.
I did that because I used to. It's weird. Like a lot of people don't expect it from a lobster fisherman. I used to live stream video games like years ago. I thought that was the funnest thing.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
my
got
I always-
something to do in your downtime.
My problem is I like being outside too much. Every time I'd get into a video game, like 3 days later, I would just be over it. Like I just couldn't consistently
I had
stay
my
at it
time
long
back
enough.
in the day.
I just never could consistently stick at it long enough to really make a run at it.
That was
When
our
Halo
problem.
2
Halo,
Oh.
fun.
when Halo 2 first came out for online, you could play everybody in the world. Dude, we were religious. We were so like, and no one thought to stream. No one thought to do any of that. But we had like groups of guys all over the world that we play with at random times. Dude, it was badass. But
Halo was just different.
we came from the days where we were hooking four of them up in
Yeah,
4 different rooms so we could all play
the
LAN
LAN party.
parties. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
remember when
old
that
school
Halo
right there.
dropped. I'd never been so humbled in my life. I was playing that, and
Oh,
one of my best friend's little brothers. He's just a natural gamer, has been. This kid's like
yeah.
9 at the time. And he's like, "Yeah, hop on and play my brother," and he just completely whips my ass, dude. Like,
Good
puts
at
me
it.
right through the ringer.
So I thought because I played video games off and on, so I thought I'd give Fortnite a try.
Mm-mm.
Because bro, but when like you're saying, 9, 10-year-olds are like immediately dropping you, and then you can hear in the mic like, "Who is this? What is this noob? Like, this guy sucks," and you're like, "Oh, okay,
The straight talking junk.
yeah."
Is this what I was doing to people when I was younger? Like, this isn't right.
I remember I was terrible, and I didn't play very much. So when I would kill anybody, I would teabag them, and they
Oh
would just
yeah,
piss them off because you didn't have the right. I would just, and they'd be
Oh,
like,
dude,
"Stop teabagging me! You suck! You have 3 kills and 30 deaths."
yeah.
so I got the one that counts right now.
Yeah,
That's right.
like, I can't hear you over my drum set.
Oh
Uh,
man, that's awesome. I heard you
that
guys
is good.
talking about a Labrador that goes for lobster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
seen
Yeah.
videos of this.
Yeah. I don't
The
know what's going on with
black
this, but
lab.
apparently there's labs that.
I don't know about labs. I've seen a video of one go down and get a lobster, dude. And
I've
I'm
seen.
just
That's
I've,
like, that's the best, dude. You know how much it costs to have like a dog trained to fetch birds, or how much work it takes? Screw that, bro. I'll walk and grab the bird that's dead. I would much rather have a diving lobster dog. 100%.
I see that they're going after. I think they're the spiny lobster, like the Florida style.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That's a wild. They have seasons down there that are only like 6 weeks at a time, like 3 times a year. Like it's really,
Holy,
it's
we couldn't
really
do
quick.
that.
But like they'll go out there. So girl I dated in college, she was from Miami, and her dad and her family did this.
Yep.
Their freezers were always just stuffed with lobster because they would go out and catch 30 lobster a day, like just going out, and they would just drift behind the boat on a string with a snorkel, and they'd be looking down, and they'd find the holes, and they'd have a stick and a net, and they go down and they stick the stick in the one side of the hole, and they take the net on the back side because the lobster flies out of the hole backwards like a crawdad. So you'll put it on the back side of the hole. They tickle stick in, goes into the net. You swim up to the surface, and then you grab your boat string, and then you go over into the next hole because they'll be looking down 20, 30, and you'll see all the like the lobster grounds where there's just holes everywhere in a nest. So yeah.
I've always wondered that it's such a vast difference. Like, because you watch them, and to us up here, it doesn't look like they're catching that many. But like you said, they'll go out and catch 30. That, and you made it sound like that's a lot for them. Up here, we have to catch like thousands of pounds to like really. It's unreal.
Yeah,
I
I
always
guess.
wondered what the margin was for them.
Yeah, for personal 2030.
Oh yeah, for personal. Okay, see, I was wondering commercially because up here, like, man,
Um,
it's unreal.
I could get you in touch with the guy that knows all about that. Old Reed the fishmonger, man. His
Oh,
family dabbles in that. That's how the
I'd love
world.
to be
That's
able to pick his brain.
yeah, down at Delray Beach, man. I'll hook you up. Seriously, Keith. I'll get you hooked up with him. I'll get you hooked up
So
with
up here, we have to between your bait and fuel, a lot of boats when you go offshore. We I mean, geez, you're probably 1,500 in the hole by the time you leave. 1,000, 1,500 for bait and
Mm.
fuel. So you got to get it depending on the price. I mean, sometimes you got to get 800 pounds just to break even, and then after that's your profit for the day. But luckily, I'm just a stairman. I don't know worry about that.
There you
I
go.
get a small,
I
I get a small margin of that taken out of me, and that's it.
Heck yeah.
see it says you're a world champion beer drinker.
I'm
Are you
all right.
drinking Are you drinking a beer tonight?
I don't have beer tonight. I've been on these. I don't know if it's a brand problem if I say it, but
No. It's all right.
these Smirnoff screwdrivers, man,
Yeah.
have got me right now.
Yeah.
Like they are just good. But we
Well, the
usually,
weather's getting warm. I don't judge those beers on hot days. Today on the golf course, I had Lonnie Kugel summer shandies because they didn't sell garage beer. But
Lenny
all right.
Kugel.
yeah, it was
We-
good.
Hey, the summer shanties aren't bad.
Eamon wrinkling his nose, man.
Yes.
I don't think you've ever been on the golf course when it's 85 degrees and you're
Bro,
No,
those
I've
summer
never.
shandies are not bad, dude.
Summer
Yeah, I
shandies
Oh.
are
tried them.
good.
Tried them one
It-
time. I didn't like them.
Oh, they're good, dude.
Oh man, you
Mm.
gotta try them when you're like about to pass out of heat exhaustion. I tell
No,
you.
well, hell, anything's
then
good.
you can appreciate it.
Not
Yeah,
true.
nah.
Not true. Be completely dehydrated and heat exhaustion and take a drink of soda. That's the worst thing you've ever done in your life. You
Room
can
temperature
it
soda.
physically hurts your body.
Yeah,
Is
it
wild.
burns the
go-to-
whole way down.
Have you guys ever tried this? My go-to at the bar right now is rum and Bacardi, like Bacardi rum and root beer, and
Never tried
Oh,
that.
pretty good.
I've tried a lot of stuff with root beer because I like root beer.
I love root
My
beer.
man.
My
I
man,
like that. I
Keith.
like me some
My
Long
man.
Islands and
Oh,
some margaritas too.
Mm.
Marg, love a good Marg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Long Islands are bangers. Marg, and then I just like my bourbon though, man. I just a big bourbon guy. Big bourbon guy.
Oh, I
What's up,
see.
buddy? Crushing it.
Can I
dude.
answer this guy's question really quick?
Yeah. Which one? This one?
Yep. For me, what's a proper family fun night for y'all up there? So just anything. We're kind of like, I guess you'd say in the sticks. So a good night. We got a fire pit out there. We have a pool. It's just an above ground pool. We ain't fancy with all the smokers. Like, I heard
Yeah.
fellow.
Well,
Yeah.
but you use yours, so yours really has more purpose.
Well, the kids get some use out of it. We like to let them run wild, and then we've been having a lot of s'mores over the fire pit,
Hell yeah.
and we like doing that. Let the kids run around with the dog. I have a massive dog. It's a Great Dane and a Mastiff.
Ooh.
You mean?
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
sorry. I think what you meant to say is you have a pet Shetland pony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My daughter wants to ride him to school, and I really am struggling to keep coming up with excuses why she can't. Because if I was a kid, I'd be like,
Tell her it's in the Geneva Convention. Just,
another thing we like to do too is deer hunting's pretty big here. Everybody just likes seeing deer. So we like to take a loop and see how many deer the kids can spot or we can spot. Tonight we just went and got ice cream.
Heck
man,
yeah.
small time ice cream stops are life, man.
An
That's
Irishman.
at least good to know that the ice cream stands are cool up there too, because they're a huge deal around here. Huge.
So since we got 4 children, Keith let her ride at school. I'll let her ride at school once. I'll follow behind him.
All right, there we go. One time. Yeah, one time.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Um,
typical. I mean, we don't. It's just simple up here. That's what I love about it. Visited I've been to Florida, all the New England states, Canada, and those big cities. I can't do it. Like,
It's overwhelming.
we hear
Shit, I
ya.
don't blame you.
Hey,
We hear
these
you,
guys will
brother.
tell you. I just had to go to Atlantic City on Sunday, Monday, and once I got there and settled in and didn't have to deal with people that worked or lived there, I was fine. But I have no desire ever,
no,
No, sir.
ever to go back to Atlantic City. Ever. It was,
Ever?
it was not like I said, the conference was cool. Everything else, not. Keith, we did say we got to take a commercial break. We are going to take our quick commercial break. We'll be right back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and we're going to wrap this thing up here at top of the hour. Sometimes we go 5 over. We'll feel it out.
Nice.
But yeah. Keith looks like he's not having a terrible time, so that's
No,
normally
I'm good.
body language is good. So we might be able to push this. We might actually make it to 10 tonight. That's new. No
Yeah.
joke. But we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back
What?
after these messages, including the
We'll be
official beer of the Dude Network,
right
Garage
back.
Beer. Let's go.
All right, we're mid-show, but it's time for us to have a beer break. Some of us don't have a fridge by our fingertips during this thing. So drink a garage beer, and we'll be right back after this message.
So what do you want to do now?
Want to get drunk?
Yeah.
Cement products such as cement blocks, septic, and reservoir tanks. Stocker Concrete also offers cement truck delivery. Call Stocker Concrete 740-254-4626. Find them at 7574 US Route 36 at Geneva. WBTC The Tusk is the season.
When did this take place? Because you said you've been working on this for 3 years. You released a behind the scenes thing like 3 months ago, so it leaves a little bit of a gap there.
So the irony,
Just a little.
yeah, the irony is that like we kind of started working on the song in about, I said we started really working on the song like 2019, 2020. Let me see what I guess the guitar part, the part that the song actually starts with was just an effect that I had and I learned from trying to replicate some Circus Survive tone or something.
Nice.
And then like I just used R&B chords with it, and I was thinking about making it into a beat, but for some I just knew that I was like I need to make this into a band song. So around that time I presented it.
Definitely the Wolf part.
I got some pork nuggets here. I got some creamy garlic parm here I'm going to try out, as well as some of the other flavors here. I got some of my favorites. This is the Griff sauce. It also has it in potato chips. The hot garlic parm is also a new one. We have the dry rub ranch and even a limited eclipse. You can watch the total eclipse up in Tiffin, Ohio on April 8th, and they have a nice cool bottle to commemorate that. And another one that performed really well at MBBQA, the Garcasian. But let's try the creamy garlic parmesan. Hope the show doesn't suck, but cheers. Back to the show.
Mhm.
Attaboy, Keith. Is that a twisted tea?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yes.
We like the
That's
tweets over here.
Take that stomach and turn it into a cocktail. God.
It's funny because we got we hammer the tea lights. I don't know why. It's just a thing. They go down pretty smooth. And our group chat is literally the tea lights. There's like 15 of us. Those are the boys that got me into golf, and I was telling you about. I got to go earlier.
Oh yeah. First time out, you said?
Well, this is my first year golfing. This is my third. Today was my third time playing.
That swing looked all right.
I shot a 58.
Hey, over your third time out, if you're breaking 120, you're better than I was when I was starting out.
Well, no, that was on 9 holes. Well,
no, so 58 double, yeah, 116. Yeah, you're on pace for 116.
Yeah. No, I was happy with it.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. That means you hit some good shots.
I'm just mind blown that they just sell you alcohol and give you a golf cart and let you go. I was like,
it's really funny how that's so frowned upon in every facet of our life except for at a golf course.
I was like, if I didn't have tees and a club, this would be an OUI right now. Like,
You know what I really love? I love it when they let you actually cross real streets. Like, so you're on physical government property,
yeah,
and you're like crossing roads with open containers that they're selling you
yeah.
from the cart girls. It's funny. Yeah, there's definitely a double standard, but hey, it's that sophisticated golf lifestyle. There's perks of the trade. There's perks of the trade.
I haven't had to cross a road yet with one, but
Oh,
I had to
did
drive
today.
towards one today, and I wasn't
Well.
nervous, but I felt like the people driving by should have been because I didn't know where the hell that thing was going.
Oh man, I had to dodge out of one today. Yeah, I heard it hit the cart path, and I looked up, and it was like coming right to my face. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to duck beside the golf cart, and then the guy goes, "Look out! We're beyond that point, bub." Like,
Look out, wind 5 seconds ago.
that's all
I
right.
almost okay. I don't want to hurt animals, but I hit this drive and I watched a bird almost fly right into my ball.
Oh, you almost Randy
And,
Johnson did. Nice.
oh man, like
That would be so epic.
I'm gonna say I don't wish ill on any animal. That would have been the pinnacle of my golf career right there. Wow, and I smoked a bird one time, like mid flight.
I hit it. I hit it. I hit a deer. In the
Did you
side.
get to quarter it and take it home or what?
No, it was still fine. I hit it right in the ribs. It was in West Virginia, so it was all on meth. So it was
I was
fine.
gonna say if it dropped, you could probably call a warden and get away with it.
Too much. West Virginia didn't deserve that, did they?
Oh man.
Johnsy was like,
Okay, all right.
but probably.
Someone hit a goose in chat. They said, "What a drive, man! Come on."
Yeah. I mean, they
Yep.
talk about cocaine bear, so why can't there be meth deer in West Virginia?
Hit a goose.
Yeah.
One guy hit an old lady, so
She shouldn't have been
Whoa,
standing
that's
there.
assault. That's assault.
Hit that guy. Shouldn't have been
and this guy only hits the trees. So
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know what I think. I'm borderline thinking meth deer might be scarier than cocaine bear.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Them
Bro.
things got
Today's move,
antlers
man.
and hers. That's like 20 little daggers, man.
Bro,
They got a
they'll
big
stand up and box you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I
that's what I'm
watched
saying.
I watched a guy like try and shoot at one with a bow, and that buck just came up and pop, 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 pop.
I'm telling you
Put
right
him
now, I've
down
seen
on
enough
the
of them
ground.
videos. I'm kicking it in the balls if it comes at me like that. I'm drop kicking it in the back leg, something, man. Like I'm coming in.
I'm not just and the guy
Hey,
just
I
like
can respect that.
he gets overwhelmed by the deer. Like, trust me, I would be fighting
shit,
back,
probably
bro.
kick him in the
What if
balls.
you tackled it like a football player, like form tackle it? Like go
Yeah.
right underneath his armpits, pick it up, and be like, boom. Like
See,
Goldberg that
my
bitch.
theory
That's
on
the
it.
move. That's the move.
That's the move.
That's
Just
the
put it,
move.
make it realize you picked the wrong dude.
My theory on it is like,
Now get
okay, cocaine bear. He's probably just gonna sneak off to the bathroom, do a bump, might get aggressive for 3 seconds. But meth deer might steal my catalytic converter. I don't know, dude. Like, I can't be having that.
And the other thing about Cocaine Bear is he did so much that he only made it like 50 feet away from the pile.
That's true.
Before it had a massive heart attack and died.
I can't believe that's
spoiler alert. The movie. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, but I think wasn't that didn't that really happen? A bear ate it. And,
Yeah.
he didn't go cartoon kill a bunch of people.
No, that's what I'm saying. It ate so much of it that it walked like 30, 50 feet away and died.
Yeah, I like to think that's really how he would have wanted to go, though. You know.
I mean, think about it. I just think like semi-pro with Will Ferrell's like, you ain't nothing but a big dumb bear. He smacks him in the face a little bit.
I think they need to rephrase that question and start asking, would you rather be left alone in the woods with a man or cocaine bear? We figure that out.
Oh, I'd take Cocaine Bear all day.
Cocaine Bear is going to drink all night long and
Yeah,
not.
at least you know he's down. Yeah.
I heard.
Right.
I
That's
heard.
what I'm
I
saying.
heard
And
that's how it works.
and allegedly it was some real good Colombian stuff. So like,
Yeah.
he
In
didn't even.
theory,
I
Stretch out the port.
yeah.
I heard the bear didn't even cut it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
You know, at least he's at least he's an honest cocaine bear.
Hey,
Shit,
yeah.
it's more than you can say from where you guys
Keith,
are getting it from.
welcome to the Dude Network, man. This is
Love it.
normally how this goes. We have an idea of what we want to talk about, and then we get Cocaine Bear gets thrown in there, and all hell.
Yeah, meth deer.
So
Meth
anyway,
deer.
yeah,
I still
back
think
to
meth deer's best invention yet on this show.
back to the topic. How did you end up into lobster fishing?
Oh, it's here. It's just like everybody pretty much does it. Like it's got a lot of my family do it. There's a memorial stone down in Winter Harbor with one of my grandfathers on it. His name's on it, and so a lot of my current family still fishes too. So, one of the first boats I really started on was my uncle, and after that, I went to another boat. He wasn't family, but he was married to my family and like real close, like on my grandfather and my mother's side and all them. And so, and then, geez, now that I think about it, 3/4 of my fishing career has been with my family.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
just kind of like,
way to go. Bring that one up. Jeez. Speaking of
it's
cocaine,
just kind of like what a lot of people here do.
Right
Like,
on. Yeah.
like I assume like I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I'm gonna because I have no clue. Like where do they farm at? Like is Colorado like a big farm state? Maybe you get what I'm saying. Like if majority of the people are farmers, there's a good chance you're probably going to be brought into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
What's crazy is California is more farmland than anything else, and that's like the dairies around here. They're generations old, so I totally get it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man,
that's just
I grew up in a dairy farming community where everybody milked cows. Like there
Right.
was no. Now it's a lot of crop farm. As a kid, like there was no crop farmers were not. They weren't really considered farmers. Like you had to be like a dairy farmer. Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'll say it out loud. And we've had a couple of those. We have some friends of the show that are in that crop farming community. But I literally will bring on a guy to counter back up my statement who used to be a dairy farmer who switched to a crop farmer, and he's like, I don't know what to do that I have 6 months off every year. He's like, he's like, I feel like I should be doing more,
And he probably makes
and
3
he's
times
making
the
more
amount of
money.
Yeah.
that's how we feel. Like we pick up, try to do stuff. Ice fishing's big. Do a lot of ice fishing on the downtime because we have winters off.
It depends on the winters in Ohio, and when you get our ice fishing season, like this year, we had like a 7-day window where it was like sub-zero for 2 weeks straight, and we had thick enough ice. But where I'm at, it's very rare to get a lot of ice fishing in. But I love ice fishing because it's the best tasting fish.
Oh,
Is it because they're coming out of the colder water, or
Yeah, there's more oxygen and the meat's firmer. Like it's
I
real
gotcha.
firm meat. There's like no.
he's laughing. Why is he laughing?
I'm sorry. Because the
He don't-
chat's off the hook.
he
What?
can't help himself.
Dude, I keep getting lost in the chat. It's gold.
I'm like, he's giving a scientific explanation. I don't know if it's true or not, but I
I'm
believe him.
sorry.
But
I'm dying.
But before
I
maybe
think
a
you're
couple of
right,
these people
Damon.
leave.
Damon, I think
No, so here we go. Let's hit a couple of questions before somebody might pop out of the chat. It says, "Hey Keith, how many traps does your boat carry?"
That's actually yes. That was a
Great
question I wanted to get to a lot when we
Great
were actually
question,
talking
Terry.
about the topic that we said we were going to talk about.
Yeah. So I just started on a new boat, and I just really have a feeling you guys are gonna love the name.
Oh boy.
Oh, hang on. Guesses. I'm going to go with The Naughty Mermaid.
Oh, you're on the right track. Give me
Mm,
1 second. I gotta let this little teasing video.
I was gonna say the little dingy.
Oh,
Little Dingy.
you guys are.
Little Dingy. Johnsy, what's your guess?
Oh yeah, let him go.
I don't know.
He nailed it. It's not no. It's she's all wet.
Yes.
Oh,
She's all that.
She's all wet.
Oh,
wet.
she's all wet.
Because of the water.
Hey,
Because of
I
the water.
love.
I love it. Because
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, because of the water.
But these traps are that we're fishing are we call it 5-footers because they're 5 feet long, and so this boat can carry 80 comfortably. You can cram 100 on it.
Shoo.
So
What does
Here we're
that
allowed
trap
to fish.
catch on average?
What's that?
What does each trap catch on average?
That's really hard to say, but
Okay.
what? Okay. Well, let's talk about. Let's keep it positive here.
Well, like
what's the crazy day like where you're like, holy shit?
yeah, like what do you get pulling
like
up per
5?
trap?
oh, crazy day. Well, I can tell you this. I used to like this isn't really common with the boats here locally, but I fished little ways and we like a couple towns over. We steam way out. It's called the gray zone. There's actually a zone, an area that Canada and America can't decide who the hell owns it, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's why it's called the gray zone. So both can fish it.
Which
and
means who's gonna prosecute?
Open season?
Pretty much. And that
You feel
one, I
me?
would have to do trips on that boat. I'd have to go out and sleep on the boat and haul. And out of 30 traps, we had 1,200 pounds of lobster out of it.
Jeez.
It was
Oh.
insane. It was probably the most insane fishing I've ever seen in my life. We came in with a little over
Oh my
15,000
gosh.
pounds.
Let's get down to the nuts and bolts of how
Oh
you
my
get paid.
gosh.
Is it a salary or is it a share types
It's a
payout?
percentage based.
Percentage.
So
that was a good trip.
yeah, that one was a real good trip. Yeah.
He bought some toys.
He's sitting there
But-
like he probably remembered getting that check on like holy shit in that moment. Like
Yeah.
But that was also when I was a stupid fisherman at the time.
Yeah,
The
right.
lobster.
So basically what you're saying is you sold some of that check and its assets back in the springtime. That's what
So not every boat is exactly the same pay wise. It varies on the captain and what they want to pay. But so they'll give you a percentage. Some people give you a straight percentage. They'll say you're getting 15 or 18% before. And what that means is you're getting that 15% before expenses. So nothing's taken out of you. And then some boats will take bait and fuel out of you, or just bait or fuel, one or the other. And you'll get 15 after. They call it after expenses. And so after all expenses are paid, that percent, whatever the catch is, say it's the boat made 10,000 and expenses were 2,000. So profit is 8.
Right.
Yeah, you get the percentage of that.
There you go.
Okay. All
It
right.
varies from boat to boat, but
Right.
it's all percentage based.
That makes sense.
And
I mean, it keeps you financially vested too, but it's just okay. So this kind of, and I'm sure these shows are produced in Hollywood up, but like Deadliest Catch, they always say like a boat's morale is just down for not catching anything because they're not making hourly. That means they're not making any paycheck. So they're out there
And
just
they're still working their ass off.
grinding
Yeah.
for nothing.
morale is the biggest thing on a boat. Like
Okay.
it's, I don't care. Me personally, I can only speak for me, but I know a lot of people that feel the same way as me. I cannot stand anybody who is just a Debbie Downer, because there's going to be plenty of times when you go and make as much as you want. That's just how it is. But there's going to be plenty of times also where you go and you nail it out of the
Crush.
park.
Right.
And the problem with bad morale or Debbie Downer is it's like poison. It affects the boat, and it just brings the whole mood down. You know what I mean? And
That's probably when stuff can get dangerous though, too, right?
uh,
Like people kind of like take shortcuts, and I don't know what the hazards are.
yeah, no, it's that's the problem. I can't do it. If somebody's doing it, I tell them, look, buddy, this is what without the cuss words, but this is what the heck we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Either
Right.
nut up or shut up, or I'm not going to listen to it. Like, can't do it. I like to be positive, even if it's bad fishing. I got to sing a song or something, try to keep the morale up because
Right.
we're all out there. The key thing about it is you're out there. It doesn't matter if you're out there 5 hours or 10 hours moping. What's in those traps is what's in those traps. You're going to make the same regardless.
Right.
So buck up, get her done, get home to your family, have fun, man, on your downtime. You know what I mean?
All right.
Right.
I saw
And
somebody
that
say, well,
plays, yeah,
oh,
and that kind of
yeah.
plays into a question we had. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I just saw a thing in the chat. You finish that and yeah.
Was it about the scariest moment on the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the segue. So look at you.
Uh,
Welcome to the Dude Network.
I mean, I try to be like really, really attentive and watch. Like, I don't not only try to watch out for myself, a big key, you got to watch each other's backs because anything can happen. I mean, we all joke around out there like you've done it for so long, it's easy to let your guard down, but it's very easy to just one split second and the rope could grab you, drag you to the stern. I've had that happen to me twice. Luckily, I didn't end up going over. I got it done before, got it off beforehand.
Yeah.
And but also there's just some rough weather and geez, I wouldn't even no when we was out in that gray zone, we saw some pretty rough weather. We tried to sleep one night and um it started kicking up, like all of a sudden it changed, so it was blowing like 50 knots and
Oof.
we're like everybody's at it's one of those things where everybody's in their bunk, they're acting like they're sleeping, they want to sleep, so they're acting like they're sleeping, but nobody's friggin' sleeping.
Right.
And uh, all of a sudden we took like a really good one and I come out of my bunk like out of, in the air like a couple feet, come down smack, and I was like, dude. And
Dang.
I just go, all right, I know none of you guys are sleeping, let's either finish hauling or do something because let's get out of here. And we all get up. Yep.
So when you go out, how many days are you out at a time?
Now we just do the day thing. Like
Okay.
Okay.
we can get out there, haul 400 traps, and be done by 11 or 12 in the afternoon. But we also leave. Like I'll have to wake up at 2 a.m. and pack my lunch and head out, and we'll leave by 3.
Oh,
Damn.
That's
so
not that bad
that'll go.
though, man.
No, it's not. But
No,
that'll go.
honestly,
I
think I
could live with those hours, dude.
Yeah.
do that.
Well, that's the key thing. You want to get it down so you can do that.
Right. Yeah, there's no way I could. Yeah, it'd be taking me.
Yeah,
a
if
little
I got
bit
back in
longer.
at 3:00 and then I'd have to be back out 2:00 next afternoon, I'd be like, yeah, that ain't.
Sometimes that happens though. If the fishing's good, or if you have wind ups with some people, sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not. There, you'll have snarls. People set over you,
If
so
it's
they have their traps
intentional,
coming up with you. You have to untangle them. If you have a lot of that, the day drags
oh,
on.
Oh,
someone intentionally does it, what kind of carnage are we doing to get even? I want to know.
I can't say that.
Come on.
Oh.
One thing. Okay. One thing that happened to a boat that's no longer around. Go.
Well, no, I can tell you stories I've heard. I
Okay,
mean,
stories you allegedly heard. Go.
yes,
if
yeah.
Allegedly.
people are rotten, they'll do things like cut their traps right off, They'll pull them up. We have these vents that just let small lobsters and stuff go, and people punch those out. They'll cut the heads of the traps, which keeps the lobsters in. They'll just open their doors, throw them over, or
You
drag them
ever
all.
heard a story of a boat being sunk over a beef
Mm,
in the
I've heard of a
history?
boat. I've heard of a boat getting stolen,
Ooh,
crashed into a dock.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh man.
So right here
I'm
also,
excited. I
Keith,
wish we could do a deep dive on that.
how
Me
far
too.
offshore do you go?
Yeah.
It varies on the time of year.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but usually the average on the farthest we go out is like 20 miles.
That's not bad.
And
So how
So
deep?
how
the
deep
water?
are they? How
Yeah.
deep are you fishing for lobster?
That's like
that also
that's
varies
secret.
because during like this time of year when they're going to shed, you're going to want to come into shallower water.
Okay.
And I mean, that could be a couple 100 feet, or there's people in the bay. See, I'm on an offshore boat, we call it, because we're offshore. We're out
Mhm.
there. And then we have the bay fishermen, which here there's a 3 mile line, right? When you
Mhm.
go out to the ocean 3 miles, if you don't have a federal permit, you cannot fish beyond that. So there'll be bay fishermen, and that's why we call them that, because they stay right in the bay within the three
Okay.
Right.
mile radius.
And you can
And
catch lobster right there, huh?
yeah, they're right there. I mean, they're shallow. Like you can have some of them, it's like 30, 40 feet of water. They're tucked right up in the rocks. And
Hmm.
then you could go out, you could be few 100 feet deep of water, you know?
Okay. So not
So
as deep as crabs and stuff.
it depends. I mean, that Deadliest Catch, I don't think they're that deep. I think some of them are like 90 fathom. And a fathom, that's what we use to measure the depths in
Yeah.
like
Okay.
length of rope. And a fathom's roughly 6 feet. We usually use our arm span to measure that. And yeah, we're out there. We have some lines that are 120 or plus fathom. So
Okay. So lobsters are okay.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
Okay. Yeah, that's deep. That's way
Okay.
deeper than I ever want to be. Know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
no, man.
It's
I
weird
guess
because you guys mentioned that Deadliest Catch, and I've actually personally talked to message with them, talked back and forth with like Carl, who works on Sig Hansen's boat.
The
And
Norwegian.
Northwestern. Yeah.
Northwestern. They are Norwegian,
Yeah.
but it's the
and then
Northwestern.
Freddie Mogatai,
Mhm.
I've talked with him, and
Crazy.
he's a really nice guy, Freddie. I don't know if
Is
I'd
he
ever
the
want to
older
drink
guy
with
that
him.
wears the mohawk that's been around forever?
Yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah, dude. Like he's like he's like a rarity, dude. He's been beating his body's ass like that for what, like 25, 30 years now.
Yeah.
He's unreal. I wish I could be half the man that guy is at his age. He's pretty sure he's up there, like close to 50. Like
Oh man, can you
he's
imagine the
he's
stories?
killing it.
Imagine the stories.
He's a savage.
Dude, all the
He
people
he
he's
leaves
seen come
the
and go.
planet. He leaves the planet when he's on that boat, man, because he's out there like eating like herrings heads and doing like the Samoan like war dances and shit, like headbutting icicles. Like guys, nuts.
Yeah, I've done the herring head, but the
You
rest of the
gotta
stuff he
be.
can have that.
You
Yeah.
gotta be a
That's a
little
good one
bit
too.
of you got to be on a different level to spend that much time out on the water constantly.
Yeah, those guys are gone for a few weeks at a time sometimes.
But those guys, I think they only work like 3-4 months out of the
No,
year.
because they'll do other fishing to compensate during the year.
Well, it depends. I guess apparently the king crab used to be able to make all your money on king crab, but now they
Yeah,
don't that much.
they've been having problems with that the past couple of years. It's like They do the king crab with Pelio. Some of them will
Yeah, the
even
Paradise.
some of them
And
will even use their boat during like the salmon fishery.
Salmon runs. Yep.
They'll use their boat for the people catching the salmon. They'll come in and say it's the Northwestern. They'll have their boat right there. The salmon guys come in and they'll suck their fish right off their boat and hold it on the Northwestern or whatever
Yeah, like a
boat.
big storage tank, basically.
Yeah,
they probably
and
charge them for that fee. What
Oh
is
they
yeah.
call it. Yeah, it's called tending. They're
Yeah,
tending
tending.
the
That's
salmon
what
boat.
it is. Yeah.
So they find stuff to do. They'll go fish for that cod and stuff that they use for bait.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
cod. Yeah.
It's like we've done pogie fishing up here. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'll do
What-
it. But
Pogie fishing, you said?
yeah, it's like
POGI.
a type of bait we use up here for lobster fishing,
Is
and
that POGI? Is that what it's called?
POGIE, I think maybe it could be Y.
Okay.
Never really had to look her up, but you can catch it in two ways. You can either set out a gill net, and which just a straight net, and they'll swim into it and get stuck, or you can use a seining net, and you'll see them. You'll see the school, and you'll drive right around them in a circle, dumping the net out right around them, and then you
suck
haul it up, and it
Yeah.
purses, catches them, and then you just got to scoop them out. You have this big net that's hooked onto like a boom, and you lower it down and scoop them up and dump them in the barrels.
That
And
It
that's
actually,
is
what y'all
crazy
use
when you
to
see
trap
that net
for,
tight
for
and
the
you just
bait.
see a wave of them flipping, and you're like, there's thousands of fish in that net right there.
Right.
what were you saying, Damon?
No, I was gonna say, and that's what y'all use to bait the traps with.
Yep. Some of us do. That's another thing. Like, there's so much stuff about the fishery that is just personal preference. Like, even down to the color of the traps. Like, some guys run yellow traps, some run blue, some run
Didn't you
black.
just do this? Didn't you just do this experiment?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Aren't-
No.
I explained them.
I'm sorry. I watched one episode of Deadliest Catch, and Sig's daughter noticed, and I don't know if it worked or not, but she noticed like all like the pink traps were getting better numbers than the white or the blue. So she made Sig drop all the pinks that they had in a line to see how that line did. So I'm sorry. I guess
No, that's, I
that's
mean,
what I had
people
to
have
remember
that
where I heard
here.
it from. But yeah.
They say the same thing here. Like, some are like, dude, those yellow traps don't fish. But it's just same with bait. Some people use heron, skate, rockfish, redfish, pogies, carp. Like, it's all whatever that
Bro,
person
you
thinks
could
fish is
come
better for
and
them is what they're going to use.
I got you.
you could get carp here as much as you could possibly haul out for
Yeah,
free.
people
You might
don't
even get
want them here
paid to
either.
get it out of here.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
not a fan of the carp. We
Yeah.
tried it, and it was kind of something we did in the winter. We just have a big chunk of it, and it took up a whole bait bag, one chunk, and that was just something that we knew would stay for a couple
Yep.
weeks, so we didn't have to go back out for a little while. And no,
okay.
I like some hard bait. They call it skate and all that. It depends where you are too, because certain baits don't. Different bottoms of ocean will fish different. The bait will get chewed up more. Like, some areas have these things called slime eels, and if they get into your traps and on your bait, that bait is going like that. So you can't use heron because that's gone basically as soon as they hit bottom because of those things. So you want something they call them hard bait because it's going to stay longer, like skate or rockfish or redfish.
Is skate, is that like a little ray?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we have those out here too. Yeah, it sucks because they'll hit your line hard, and you think you have like, because we went leopard shark fishing, but you have to catch them in a certain size at the time of year we were in, and so they weren't like huge, and it was really early when we went. But yeah, these little guys would hit, but they're flat. So when you're pulling them up, it's like, oh yes, and then
Yeah.
you're like, what
Yeah.
the?
All that drag and resistance. It's almost like you
Yeah.
foul hook the fish. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Okay,
Oh, this-
you did like used to bait your stuff like with some wild stuff. Like you were on like was there one like uncommon bait that you used that actually fished pretty good?
I'm trying to think. We've used weird stuff, just messing around, like even down to pumpkin. And I don't know. I gotta say, to be honest, I think the pokey thing. To be honest, because nobody was down here around this area. Nobody was using the pogies like we were, and I can't even take the credit for that because people were putting them in a bait bag. And for some reason, they do not fish in a bait bag. This is weird, but this is 100% true. They will not fish in a bait bag. You haul it up, there's barely anything in it. But we call them stringing them on, and it's exactly what there's a string in the trap, and
Okay.
you have a hook. You put it through the fish, and then you hook the string, and they're right on the string. For some reason, like that, it works so well. And I had a cousin of mine who fishes down in southern Maine. He told me about it. I was like, "Man, I've already tried them. Tried them in a bait bag. Sucks. Strung them on, and they kicked everything else's butt, and it was awesome." And
So
that,
you guys don't have a problem with those eels on the pogies?
well, that was this is a different area I'm fishing. The area I'm fishing now, you can get away with it when you're inside. It's when you go out deeper where those eels are, and so I probably have to use hard bait when we get out there. But when you're in closer, you can use bogeys.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a bourbon drop. What do we got going on here?
Yeah, we got to now we will address this because I do like to take
Yeah,
care of
yeah.
those. I am not going to the bourbon drop tomorrow morning, but I will tell you how I'm poor. So no bourbon drops for me tomorrow.
I'll send you
But
one. Shit.
I would say if you want to get there, you just got to be one of the first 50 in line to get something pretty cool. You're probably going to at least get 50 bottles. So I would get there if you want to get something real good. Get there about 6:30. The doors open for the grocery store at 7, and then you'd have to stand in line until 9. So if you really want to commit to that for the good, go ahead. But I think if you get there about 8, you'll get one of those cool bottles. So that would be what I would tell you. And you only have to wait in line. You don't have to wait outside. So thanks for the question. That is awesome that you found
Yes.
us on live and asked that question. So welcome to the Do That Network, Lex.
Yep.
So let's
Welcome.
go.
What is a bourbon drop?
So in Ohio, there's allocations. Like there's really good bourbons you can get, but there's such high demand and such limited supply, so that they'll have like allocation day when the day they get their shipment in. You want to get down there that day, and at this one store, they get it on Tuesday. Then they let everybody know what they have all week, and then you get there Saturday to get the good stuff or whatever you want. But it's one per customer, and you got to go in and get your spot in line. So some people will literally camp out overnight at a
No
store.
way.
See,
Yeah,
and you say I live
it.
in a commie state, dude. We can buy whatever we want whenever
I
we
don't
want.
think Damon will call Ohio a communist with its liquor. Am I right, Damon?
No, no.
Now
That's why I
Damon
say.
lives in a
That's why I
communist
say
state.
if you call him Prince of the Poors, I'll pay you some damn money so you can go and just hold me some bottles or hold
I,
us some bottles.
Okay, I mean, I could
I just
probably
gotta
do
say, like I thought we had like alcoholism at a peak up here in Maine, but we don't do any alcohol drops. I've never seen anybody camping out. So that's all.
Yeah, dude. For a good bottle of
Oh,
Blanton's
that's
or Eagle Rare,
fantastic.
people will go
I've
crazy,
never.
man.
That's why I was so good. I was like, "What is a bourbon drop?" I was like, "That is awesome." Oh my word!
It actually is fun because people like literally, you'll go there and you'll stand and like everyone's like really
No
cool. So
problem, Lex. Tell all your friends about the Dude Network.
yeah, Lex,
That's the
yes,
only thank you we need. You
yeah.
are
Someone said
quite
they've
Well,
never
welcome.
seen
you
twisted
ain't got
tea in a
that.
bottle.
You don't owe us nothing. You hopped in here.
No, I know. Okay, I didn't mean to say it like that. My
I
bad.
know what you said, but I took it a step further. I loved what
Okay.
you said. I don't disagree with it,
Oh, here
but I
we
didn't want her
go.
to feel
Here
obligated
we
for asking
go.
the question either.
Here we go.
Got it.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
No one said anything wrong. Jesus,
Here we
Damon,
go.
don't you go. Damon's a
Here we
shit
go.
stirring
Here we go.
mother.
He is,
Here
isn't
we
he?
go.
That little son of a
Here we
bitch
go.
down there.
Hey, I do have that lab video of catching the lobster. Keith, you want to see the
Oh,
lab catching the lobster?
Oh, can we
yes.
pull that up right now?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
it. Hey, welcome to the Dude Network, man. We can do whatever you want.
What? You ready? Oh, hold on. I got to go back. Oh, there we go.
That is
Oh, just no fear.
shallow.
Instant. Oh, yeah, it's spiny lobster. That's cool.
That's down Flow Rider right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dude, come on. He's got, I forgot he had two. That's so sick. As soon as the dog sees it, he just goes for it. That's so badass to me.
No, that is impressive. How do you teach a dog to do that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
his dogs
that
don't like
took-
to really go
no,
underwater
dude,
like
that
that.
took a lot of work. I guarantee that. Fetching
Oh,
over and
yeah.
over again, teaching him to go down.
Then the dog being cool, being ripped up by his collar up on like 3 feet over the.
That's insane, man.
You'd think the guy would get a lower boat to the fucking surface of the water, man. That
Yeah,
poor dog.
yeah.
Like,
Maybe
like-
not a lower boat, but like a body harness for the dog.
yeah, they have the handlebars on the
Right.
back. Thing.
Yeah, but if
Instead
he's
of just
floaty, man, that's a
It's
floaty
like
for the
he's
dog.
like dragging up a
Uncle.
damn dead tuna every damn time that damn thing gets a lobster.
You might as well gaff him in at that
Yeah,
point.
gaff the damn dog.
Dunk him. Oh
Got
my
him.
word. Like,
Uh,
dude, it was a fight to fucking house train my dog. How did he get him to do that?
I don't know, man. I guarantee that dog still pisses on a couch, though.
Yeah,
Guarantee
you
that
know,
dog
he's got some
pisses
fault.
on-
I know
Yeah,
he
that dog
does.
knows how much
For
swag
real.
he's got in that
Yeah.
house.
Right.
He's
He's
I'll
like,
fish
dude, I fished
wherever
your
I
lobsters.
want.
He looks
He goes,
right
"I
at
get
him,
you
lifts his
lobsters."
leg.
I
Yeah.
refuse to believe that dog is cooler than me. Like, come on.
No,
He pees
no
on
one's
top of me.
cooler than you, Keith. That's a fact. But I guarantee that dog walks around. He's like, "Yeah, see how them lobsters I got for you?
Yep.
He probably does it, dude. He probably also gets beers out of the fridge for his dad.
Could. He could. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
but
be great.
that's probably like
Oh, if he can do that,
He's cooler
I'd
than
be
Keith.
down with a lab.
It's probably some of them whack ass twisted tea lights.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
man, that's
Keith,
so
we
good.
absolutely love this, man. Like, we got to get you back on again down the road because I feel like we need more than 45 minutes to talk about. Well, we threw in cocaine bears and meth here.
Oh yeah,
That happens.
catalytic converters.
Catalytic converters never safe, never
Yeah.
safe around the meth deer. But Keith, seriously, thank you so much for coming on here. Like I
Yeah.
said, we got to do this again if you're willing to do it down the road.
Oh, I'm down. This is just like hanging out with my boys here.
That's
man.
what
That's
we
what it's
go
about.
for.
Welcome to the Dude Network.
Hey, we
bud.
did our
Welcome.
jobs, guys. Look at us.
I'm with
But
it.
no, Keith, you're always welcome at our campfire, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just a blessing to have the network we have. It's been really cool to learn about something we've never talked
Mhm.
about. You're definitely the first person from Maine we've had on this show. But no, man, it's been real cool. Where can people find you at here? Because I know you've been cranking your own independent stuff here lately. So for those that don't know where to find you at now, this is your chance to plug yourself and let everyone know where they can find you.
Pretty much just TikTok. Keith Potter. I think it's Keith Potter. But if you type in Keith Potter, it should just come up.
He's a big
And
dude.
that's pretty much it. Unless you guys could try to friend me on Facebook, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm barely on that thing.
Oh, I hate the old face poop. That's what we call it. The old
Yeah,
face
I'm not.
Don't even get me started with the last shenanigans they fucking pulled.
So I get on like once a week to wish whoever a happy birthday, and that's about it.
Yeah, I stopped doing that too. I just started adding the people I actually gave a shit about in my cell phone. Like, yeah. I've noticed if you, on
that's
iPhones, if you
hilarious.
just tell someone happy birthday, this little thing comes down. It's like, hey, suggested birthday today. You want to update it in your contacts? I'm like, yep. Boom. Got it.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
Keith, thank you so much, man, for
Yeah,
coming
man.
on.
Absolute
Oh, thank you
blast.
guys. And
Yeah,
your
we're gonna
awesome community. These guys have been awesome. I've been watching them in the chat. They're amazing.
Dude,
Yeah,
we have
man.
built. It's taken a lot of time, but we have a squad. We have a squad.
Um,
and we
Speaking of
love.
squad, Keith, we
Okay.
can't let you out of here that quick. Like,
Nope.
there's a huge question that's been asked several times, and if
I missed it.
we can't get this out before it's over, he's gonna be upset.
oh, no.
So, do you eat chili
Yeah.
in Maine?
Oh, yeah.
Do
Actually,
you
I
eat?
literally just had tonight. It's not traditional chili, but Cincinnati chili. I don't know if you've ever had that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh,
see, this
show
is where
just-
we make or break people.
This
Keith.
show just went bad.
This is where we make.
Oh,
That's
man.
why we saved it to the
Oh, boy.
last.
Keith, do yourself a
boy.
favor and say it sucked. Do yourself a favor and say it was the worst
What,
fucking
Cincinnati
chili you've ever
chili?
had. Say it's the worst chili you've ever had. We need
Well,
you
no,
to
it's
say
not chili. It's not
Okay.
chili.
it. What is
Okay.
it?
What
Okay.
is?
It's just
I
a
was scared.
spicy spaghetti topping.
Okay.
Okay.
You redeemed
Keith
yourself.
about died. Keith about
Ooh.
lost his dude
Although
network.
I'm a
Yeah,
little,
I was scared for Keith. Oh my god.
As
I
an
No,
thought
I can
Italian-
admit
you
it,
loved it.
but I
I'm
do
thought you were saying
enjoy
how
it.
much you loved it.
as an
I
Italian,
will.
I'm offended that pasta would be ruined with that sauce.
It don't matter. He saved himself.
He did save himself. He did.
Oh, you're
And the-
Italian? You might enjoy this though. Like a month ago, I
Oh.
actually made my own pasta from scratch.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
say if you
nothing
guys
like
have never done it, do it because
There's
there's a
nothing
huge.
like it.
It's completely different than what you buy in the store. I can tell you right now.
It's
So
like real
good,
pasta.
dude.
It's what pasta should be.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't
what was
pasta.
the actual chili question though? Was that
no,
it?
do you eat
You
beans
Do
and
you eat
chili?
beans
You
in your
put beans
chili?
in chili.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Now,
All right.
And the last one is
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
I mean, I don't go right for it now, but
You can,
He's
All
scared.
right.
he's
He's
afraid
scared
to
to
bury
answer
it.
now.
I know he wants to bury it. I
He's scared.
feel that he
Yeah.
wants to bury it.
well, no, like it's got
Not
a
pizza.
it's got a certain like sweet tang to it,
Right.
but it's not my go-to. If I could be real with
Okay.
you,
Easy enough.
I would say I wish I knew, but I don't.
my go-to is there's a store down here that makes a chicken Alfredo pizza. It's,
That's my wife's jam right there.
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Oh yeah.
Artichoke hearts and shit
Ooh.
like that. She gets all on it. Yeah.
some artichoke dip. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm with that.
The best Papa John's pizza ever that was like a specialty was the Philly cheesesteak pizza when it first came out. It was
Oh, I never got that.
when it first came out, I was like, it was back in like 05, 06, and it was delicious. So good.
I'll make it myself, dude.
Sorry, I don't know why we talked chicken Alfredo pizza. Started thinking, made me think about wild pizza.
We're just talking food. We're all hungry now.
Yeah, I'm hungry as shit, and I had pizza for supper. There's a food truck at the farmers market, so I had some good pie. Keith, thank you
Yes.
so much, man. Yeah, dude, just an absolute blast to have you on here.
Yeah, for real,
For
dude.
sure,
Good
man.
time. I learned a
Oh,
lot.
this was awesome, man. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. I'm probably gonna go down this last bottle and I don't know, get something out and lay down.
There you go.
All
man.
right.
Get some.
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. All right,
There's
my
two.
man.
You heard it here
man.
first.
The most dude
man.
guy we've had on in a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, thank you so much to the one, the only, the legendary, and the true lobster fisherman, Keith Potter. Let's
Potter.
go.
That's it, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you guys.
All right. Dude, what a blast. Thank you, Keith. Man, that was freaking awesome. That was
it. Heck
so
yeah,
fun.
man.
That was
Yeah.
too much fun, bro.
When
I
we
feel
started talking
bad
about
'cause
meth,
we
when we started talking about meth theories,
Yeah,
he
that
brought
was
the
it.
catalytic converter up. I was dying, dude. He's like, man, I'm worried about my catalytic converter. Of all the things he brought up,
That's how you know he actually has dealt with meth heads.
Yes, exactly.
Basically, what we learned is there's like 5 catalytic converters left in his town, and those are cars that were brought in the last 30 days.
And remember, he said he lives in the sticks. So.
Yeah.
Oh man,
shit. That was funny.
That was a
real
damn
funny.
cool dude for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That
And
went
I'm
by
glad we
way
did
too
switch back
fast,
to
dude.
lobster because I really had a million questions on lobster fishing. So I'm glad we got back to
It worked, man. It worked for sure.
that. Sunday, who do you guys got Sunday? Anything?
Yep. We can't tell you.
Yep.
Ooh, double secret surprise Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern. Another foodie show. AFS. Damon Johnsy bringing the noise. We
The
do need to
noise,
make a quick announcement. It's unfortunate. Timing just isn't
man.
right in all things when it comes to social media. Our good friend Big K, who is still a good friend, if some of you might have noticed, we did not have Kill with Big K. Big K just recently switched to full time social media, and basically, when you do that, you need to be very available for all events, all opportunities, all networking things. He's huge. He's really big, and it's a mutual decision to part at this time to honor what he needs to do to get his stuff done. But we
That's
learned
right.
that there's a concept there, so it's not dead. Might be come back at a later time. We know that it will be there and available, and we got a concept down. Damon, you crushed that show. It was a really good
Yeah,
show.
man.
But we got 4 awesome shows still up for everybody to go check out of Killer Eating with Big K. That we'll just treat it a mini series for now until when it does work out. We're
That's right.
thankful to Big K for giving us all the time he did. We know
Yeah,
his
appreciate
schedule is
K.
yeah, and Little K for always keeping our
Yeah,
spirits high and free.
Little K was there too.
Little K, and also to his assistant for making all those dishes
Absolutely.
possible because Big K
Yeah.
couldn't remember shit.
He
Shout out.
could. He could. He could.
But so there will be, but we still have the late night parlay. So we still have shows Thursday, Friday. Then we're getting ready to record the after party. That will be a weekly thing every Saturday. It might be 20 minutes, it might be 45 minutes, it might be an hour, but it's going to be a shorter show, pre-recorded of us talking after our shows tonight. Tony's all good and lubed up in those situations, so anything is possible. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, keep it tuned in here on the Dude Network. That is 4
4
shows,
nights
4
a week.
days. Holy shit, we are dumb, but we're going to pull this thing off. But everybody just have a great Memorial Day weekend. We hope you spend it with us when you can. Don't forget, folks, just if you don't watch it live, we still love it. We still think we make good enough content for you to catch up with it in your due time. We still appreciate the views. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate the shares. You guys have gotten us this far. We appreciate all of you. Have a blessed
Yes.
weekend. Enjoy your extra day off if you're in the United States of America. You deserve it.
Wow.
We all deserve it. Take that time to do something positive and productive and put yourself in a better place going into the short work week next week. Takes all of us, folks, one day at a time. We got this. We'll see you next time. Let's go.